Hey, what's going on? This is EJ Uno, and I am back again. Just wanted to talk about some stuff. I don't know if you want to call it storytelling, but it's just me, and I just wanted to me and what's on my mind and situations that I've been coming across since this coronavirus. And among me doing my videos and trying to be trying to do entertainment stuff for you guys, and just 'cause I love it, trying to keep my mind off of what's really going on. I had to drop this video because I was just so upset about like the way that things are in a place like where I work at. As you see, I'm an essential person. I got no problems with saying that. But it's just where I work at. I'm just been kind of frustrated, and been frustrated with a lot of stuff going on. Since my first vlog that I did with the coronavirus and everything. And as you guys know, I've been like seriously like day one, like been like a clean freak, and just been trying to keep myself clean. Not just for me, but I got a 13-year-old daughter. I have a longtime girlfriend of mine. I have family, and just like the rest of you guys out there, I'm no different than the rest of you guys out there. But the thing that drove me crazy is just that when I go out there and I've been putting masks on and I've been using my gloves, sanitizer, the whole 9 yards, what drove me crazy is just that the whole, you know what, before I get into this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, okay? Let's please do that, because you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all when you like my videos. I really appreciate y'all when you guys subscribe to my videos, and I really appreciate when you guys stay tuned for my next video. For you guys who like unsubscribe, because I know you guys don't like all my videos, you don't have to unsubscribe, because I shoot out as much videos as I possibly can think about, or if you give me any ideas. So don't be discouraged. He's about to just talk about the toy vlog. Okay, he's about to just do some gaming. He's about to do some storytelling. He's about to do this or this or that. I keep it switching up. I don't try to keep it like I see other YouTubers out there and they keep it on a one basis thing, and and I know everybody got to have their own uniqueality, if that's a word. But I try to keep it interesting for you guys. I try to keep it for my viewers who like one part of my vlogs, who like another part of my vlogs, and I try to just keep it going in like rotation if I can. And if I can, I try to just keep switching it up. I don't want it to get boring, because I know me. I don't like boring like shows all the time. Like when I tune in to somebody, I want to see like different stuff, like different creative stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So please, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button and all the stuff I appreciate it. So getting back to it, I was sitting there and like I've been wearing my mask and doing all the other stuff. What drove me crazy is like now that they put it in a law, I guess you would say a law. I say that with two quotes. It's because it's like now they're kind of like slow taking away, because I know the government wants people to get out there and start working and start doing all those stuff. And I understand like the whole thing about it, but it's just like people only wearing masks, and people don't understand, like especially the kids. Like I'm 38, but it's like the kids who are younger than me, and I call them kids for people who are like in the 20s or early 20s. And if you're a mature, way of saying it, a mature person, you could be a teenager and be mature. But if you're young-minded and you don't know from right from wrong, and what I mean from right from wrong is I'm saying like if you're not out there and you're not wearing some gloves, and you're not wearing like a mask, but if you're just wearing a mask and not wearing no gloves, you're defeating the whole purpose. Or if you're wearing the mask and have your nose open, it's like you're defeating the purpose. It's like do it the right way, because I understand it's hard to breathe in. For instance, when I called a retailer of a grocery essential place that I work at, and I was posing as like, I wanted to be a customer. And then I was like, okay, well, as an employee that ain't you wearing the mask. And I was saying, hey, well, this and that, they're not wearing gloves, and customers are coming in there. Okay. The lady, the lady had the nerve to be like, tell me like, hey, well, that's not actually, necessary for them to actually, they don't have to wear a mask. And what blew my mind is just that they they pride on this. Like, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna give the whole name out because I don't want to give them publicity, but let's just say the grocery store begins with a K. And like they say that, like, and I was blowing my mind because, I risked my life. This is like just like somebody going to the army and going to war with somebody. I risked my life going out there, leaving the people that I love, that I know, to go out there to make money, to pay bills. Why these people like really could care less about, like, they throw you a couple extra $2 onto your paycheck, make you throw you a bonus check just to shut you up. Money can't buy my life, and money can't buy my love. You know what I'm saying? It can only give me money in my pocket to pay bills for me for the next week and doing stuff like that. But it's just like, I see other companies that have laid people off that are still getting paid, so I don't see why they can't do the same for us. But on the other hand, too, what blew my mind about the lady is just that she's like coughing on the phone at the same time telling me it's not necessary for them. They don't have to wear a mask. They don't have to wear like gloves. It's up to their discrepancy. So that's what made me upset. I'm just like, okay, so apparently you guys don't care about us being workers. You guys call us on the phone, tell us like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a pre-recorded message letting us know, like, we really appreciate everything you're doing for us, but you really don't give a crap. Because seriously, it's just like, it's all about, at the end of the day, the dollar. While the big time person's up there and he's in his house, and I'm sure he's in his $1 million mansion, and why we got workers like us that are making like $10, $11, $12, really ain't enough, and using us to the bone, and then when you're done with us, you throw us away. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to us, then it's like, okay, let's take the precaution then. And then, like, when they're doing our temperatures at the door, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, like, what I thought was crazy is this, that you're going to take our temperature, but you ain't going to take the customer's temperature. But so to me, it looks like we don't trust you as our workers, so we're gonna take your temperature. But just because they're bringing money inside the door, they get freedom of not getting tested like we do when they come inside the door. You should have somebody at the door, telling them that they have to wear a mask, that they have to wear gloves, and that you got to take, you got to take their temperature at the door. I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying? You might get some customers that are turned away. You might not get some customers that turn away. But you might get some people, you might get like 9 out of 10, get some people that respect that your store and feel safe. Because at the end of the day, somebody who's really thinking smart is going to think like, man, they're taking these precautions. I feel safe to go inside their grocery store more than anybody else's, like a grocery store down the street, down the roadway. I feel safe because they're taking the right procedures, the right precautions. But when you got managers walking around, when you got people who are just not caring, you got the kids that are just like, oh, well, why are you wearing a mask? I've been wearing a mask since day one. But what blows my mind is this, that, like, I work with this, like, girl, and I'm just saying, she's just like, she's like one of these kids I talk about. Like, she wasn't wearing the mask at first. I was wearing the mask, and so was my friend. My coworker was wearing one too. So then we've been wearing a mask. As soon as they put it into place that it said, okay, you guys have to wear a mask, then she becomes Mrs. Police mask person or something like that. And what made me upset with her is I'm like, why, like the rest of the people, why are you telling me something that you should have been, that I was doing to begin with? Why are you repeating something to me that I have already been showing you guys? So you're looking at me and you're trying to teach me something that I have already been showing to you. If this was show and tell, you could have looked at me and I could have told you through the message that what I was doing, and that you could have just we all could have prevented all this if we were taking the right steps. You know what I'm saying? People look at, I know, like, I'm not very happy with China when they let Africans out the door, when they push Africans away, when really it's like, we know it came from China, or I don't know, because I personally haven't been in China just like the rest of us, but I have read that it came from China, from Wuhan, and like, I don't know where Africans fell in place, but I understand it's just like somebody who cheats on somebody. You don't want to tell the person the truth. you don't want to come out with the truth. So you find somewhere else to blame it. So blaming somebody for it, blaming a race for it isn't the right way of going about it. So on that being said, I'm just like, I'm not happy about what they're doing, but they are taking the right precautions, not as far as the race, but as them being stricter. So is Italy. So is all them. I mean, they're not, nobody's out of the woods yet, but it's like, if we could practice that and be more strict like other countries are doing, just because we're a land of the free, doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make it look like we're doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? If we would take a little bit of knowledge from what other countries do and understand, I'm not saying, we do exactly what they say, but as far as being strict, that's the only thing I'm saying we should bring over is the strictness of like, okay, well, let's all still wear a mask. Let's all still, let's beat it. Let's beat the punch before the punch comes. You know what I'm saying? Let's think before we can't think no more about what else to do or make rash decisions. Let's don't make rash decisions because we have to, because by that time the virus has already made its way around 3 or 4 times to us. So I'm just saying, let's be more smart about what we're doing out there, guys. You know what I'm saying? I understand they're going to open the doors to stores and all that stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like for like me and like us, I'm not going to, as soon as they do that, I'm not going to be willing or racing to be like, let's go to the store. I'm going to take my ease with it. I'm not going to be like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. I'm just going to take my time with it. And I would suggest the rest of the world take their time with it. Don't be so quick to, I want to go out to eat. I want to go to the club. I want to do all this stuff. Me personally, this stuff does not bother me because I have always been a homebody. You can ask anybody that knows me. I have always been a homebody. Like I always went to work, came home, went to the store, I do online shopping. Like everything that I'm doing right now, I have already done. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff really doesn't bother me. It really don't. Like I don't go out to eat. I don't do all this stuff. Like now unless my friend, like she really wants to, my daughter wants to, or something like that. Like other than that, I could care less. but yeah, so that's just some stuff I wanted to say. I wanted to get off my chest. I pray for you. I pray for me. I pray we all make it through this. So, yeah, this is something I just wanted to talk about and just wanted to get out there. So, yeah, so like I said, tune in. Didn't mean to make it look like so long. Didn't mean to make it so long. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Just want to get some stuff off my chest.